from Africa, and we suffer a whole lot. But one thing they didn't forget, God, they keep calling, come by here. And tonight I stand to tell you, and the sea of God the morning. Push up your right hand so. Push up your right hand so. And declare it over Jamaica. And the sea of God the evening. What a deliverer! What a deliverer! Master God. Right hand, right hand, right hand, right hand so. Master God.
Yeah, man, Crazy J there, I represent for J. Brian. Hey, J. Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok, you know. Yeah, man, you have the whole place locked. J. Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news, you bring the good news, you not talk when I go so. How who have all of the facts, and talk up for all of Jamaica. I make sure go live for the people, for them hear the good things. Hey, J. Brian, are you some people, them not like, when them see you, them and cut them eye. J. Brian just tell them say, evil worker who know better go away. J. Brian, you lock down the TikTok. How you have the whole TikTok locked. How you bring all of the news. Me say the good news. Me say the true news. Them no like you for that. Them no like you for that. J. Brian, you have it locked. Me say you have it locked. The whole of TikTok. Hey, let me tell you something, man. J. Brian is a youth where you can depend on. Yeah, man. Them man they give you fucks. Them man they not come talk when I go so. You understand me? And that's why I'm have it locked. J. Brian the lock down TikTok. Everybody have your back locked. Over TikTok. That's why them send all the gift them. Them send all the gift them. When you want all the credit, you will get all the credit. Because we believe in you. Me say we believe in you. Yeah, man, no doubt about it, man. Crazy J, representing for J. Brian. Listen!
Morning. Let me know if everybody is hearing me. Okay. Let me know if everything is up and running. Quickly, please, and thanks. Let me know if you guys are hearing me. Morning, TikTok. Big up yourself, Prince Mars. Good morning, YouTube. YouTube, how you do? Let me know if you guys hearing me. Okay. Aye. Perfect. Good morning, Jamaica. Good morning, one and all. Good morning to each and every one who are here. It seems like we are going to have a fantastic show this morning. Good to know that all is well. I was told that my date needs to change. That can edit at the end of the show, and we can sort out that. But while I'm live, I don't think I can able to go and edit. I think I'd even need to give it a good morning, God's morning to us in the house. Let me know where you guys listening in from. Drop some locations in the comment section. Let me know where you guys watching from. Yes, man, I need to know where you guys are watching from. Quickly. Just comment. Let me see. Let me know. St. Thomas Dulce, big up yourself. Dorelli saying Florida. The user is from Baltimore. Golda, big up yourself, Golda. Golda is listening in from Seattle. Chuni from Savannah, Georgia. Big up yourself. Thank you, Helen from St. Mary. Paulette Lewis from St. Catherine. No, man. Over your full this morning. Let's get into the groove. Let's get into that frame of mind. Yeah, everybody. Let's get in that frame of mind.
Hey, J. Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok.
Morning, Dewey from Toronto. Daniel from Canada.
J. Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news? You bring the good news them.
Good morning to you, Sharon Thompson from Maryland.
All of the foxes. And talk up the hall of Jamaica.
Leela from Upper St. Andrew.
Feed them here the good
Good
things.
morning, Derval from
Hey,
Kingston.
Brian, are you some people? Them no like.
Andrea
When
Fletcher,
them
big
see
up
them
yourself,
have
you
gun
know,
them
one
like.
jungle
Hey,
is
Brian,
every
just
time.
tell them say, evil worker who know better go away. Hey,
Big up
Brian,
yourself,
you
Dewey.
lock down
Thank you for the
TikTok.
support.
And you have the whole TikTok lock. And you bring all of the news them. Me say the good news them. Me say the true news them.
Lenworth Steele is from Port St. Lucie. Big up yourself. Alicia from East Portland.
Me say you have it locked. The whole of TikTok.
Chanel Grant is from Lauderhill, Florida. Big up yourself. Lavon Nation from New York. Good morning, Donna. Alma Martin from St. Anne.
You understand me? And that's why I'm have it locked. J. Brian, the lockdown TikTok. Everybody have your back locked. Over TikTok. That's why them send on the gift them.
Pull up. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. Class full, man. But you know, my afi bad down. 250 are you over here. Can you please tap the like button right now? Good morning, Aneta Bailey from Frankfield, Clarendon. Big up yourself. Kitania from Atlanta, Georgia. Good morning, Trems. Trems, you don't realize you're my moderator. Big up yourself, moderator. Do what you have to do. You know, we don't tolerate the disrespect over here. We'll tolerate and facilitate anyone as long as they bring the respect. All right? Big up yourself, Helen. When you say Helen, over your festival and class not start yet. That is it. Good morning to all those who are here. I have a packed show for this morning. So without me wasting any more time, yeah, let me just head into what I have planned for class this morning, because let me tell you, a lot is happening and I have a full show for this morning. So, without any more big ups, everybody know me love you, know? Big up yourself, morning Courtney, morning Yvonne Bailey, the entire team. A very pleasant good morning to each and every one of you. Let me head right into class because we cannot afford to waste any more time, because time is of the essence and, you know, time is important. So, Jamaica, let's head into our hot topics for this morning's show. So much hot topics swirling around, and the ones that stood out to me this morning. Thank you, Extreme. Big up yourself. Good morning, Extreme Beauty. Thank you for all the gifts. Blessings every time. For hot topic this morning, let me just share my condolences to the family and friends of the little girl who was brutally murdered yesterday. That's that's one of the most pressing talk about issue this morning. It is so sad, Jamaica. It is rather sad because when you look at the circumstances as to what could have led the little girl for her life to be brutally taken away, yeah, it is a cause for concern. It is surely a cause for concern. It is a disgrace, and I think we have to do better as a country. So South Trelawney was plunged into mourning following the brutal murder of a little 9-year-old girl. A little 9-year-old girl. My heart breaks for the family. And when you listen to the news is reporting that the accused, it's not his first rodeo. Yeah? When you listen to the news is reporting that the individual who committed this gruesome crime, it is not his first doing. And each time residents of South Trelawney would have accused him, the father would intervene and shield him. Can you imagine? So the Child Protection and Family Service Agency, CPFSC, yeah? And the entire South Trelawney and Jamaica by extension, yeah, are deeply saddened this morning. Deeply saddened by this tragedy. The little girl was raped and murdered. 10 years old. Her partially nude body, according to the news, was found on a dirt track with her throat slashed. And to make matters worse, the individual who was accused of doing such gruesome crime, jungle justice got the better of the residents of South Trelawney. And based on what is being reported in the news, it is said that the father intervened and tried to shield and protect him, as is per usual. It is not his first time being accused of doing these things in South Trelawney. And each time he does these things, yeah, the father would shield him. Well, jungle justice got the best of the people of Troy in South Trelawney. The little baby, 10-year-old girl, her partially nude body, yeah, Shania Cook, otherwise known as Kadra, in the little district of Tyre, near Troy in South Trelawney. In addition, the individual accused of doing the crime, the residents would have taken matters in their own hands. And on top of that, the father who chose to intervene, he too was unalived in the act. So what we have here is not just a tragedy or a double tragedy. This is a triple tragedy, Jamaica. A triple tragedy. So you unalive the little girl, then knows you do it. The residents acted. Morning, Marcia Wilson, pick up yourself. Yeah? He is an absolute predator, and it is not his first rodeo. But each time he's been accused, here comes daddy to shield him. Well, South Trelawney acted in the best interest that they know how. It's not the first time. No ramp with South Trelawney people, and Western St. Thomas. I don't know, but Western St. Mary and South Trelawney, you know, so you have an issue with raping.
Powering on.
No, I don't need to cast no farmer aspersion on no parish. But it's not like me I tell. South Trelawney and Western St. Mary's often two constituencies where rape has become more prevalent. From members of parliament to councillors, we don't need to remind anybody, but it is the absolute truth. Western St. Mary, South Trelawney, especially down at Troy, is not the first time those places, individuals either commit jungle justice for one reason or another. And when you analyze the situation, it is oftentimes as a result of rape. Jamaica is in a mess. Right across the country, these things are becoming far too often. And so we want to send our condolences to the friends and families of 10-year-old baby Shania Cook. I get to understand that this guy raped her before slitting her throat. Me no understand them, your mania. How can a big back great one man, or what is it that a big back great one man can see a little child in her uniform and get aroused by a little baby in her little tunic? Eh? How for nature stand up for a little baby? This is a disgusting thing, people. And to make matters worse, you would have invade the little baby's privacy. Yeah? I can just imagine the tragedy and the trauma you put the little baby through. And on top of that, you took her life. Yeah? Thank you, Leela, for that reminder. Watch ya. Marie, your fancy government name now go work over here. Say, Marie, we know you as. Pick up yourself, auntie. You have been an awesome, awesome contributor to my show from TikTok days to now. And I want to say big up yourself and thank you for being a part of this journey. Big up yourself, Marie. One junglist in the house. You don't know South St. Andrew every time. Eh? So the father always a shield his son whenever he does these things or being accused of doing these things. And each time he would have shielded him. Well, this is not just a tragedy, nor a double tragedy. It is a triple tragedy. Because not only did he take the life of the little 10-year-old baby, but the residents would have unalived him, the accused. And the father who intervened to protect his son, he too lost his life because of the mob that came and rised up against him. He is safe to be described as a pedophile. Huh? Them kind of something you can't cure, you know. Pedophiles. It is within them nature. How can a big adult who turn up for one little baby, can you imagine how him bust up the little baby burina before him slit the little girl throat? This is disgusting, Jamaica. And sometimes you wonder why we never bring him in, why we never make justice run its course. No, Jamaica, sometimes there is absolutely no, and violence is not the way, don't get me wrong. But when you look and you see some things that some people do, people pitney. Thank you, Jamrock, big up yourself. Some things, some breed of crime, but then do people pitney. Have to see the law take them in and I feed them 3 meals a day while your family is left to suffer for the rest of their lives. Eh? Well, the two are gone down a hell now, like father, like son. So I hope you shield him down a hell. Despicable. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. Baby girl, sleep in peace. God understands. God understands. And we on the Dre Bryan Show send our condolences to the family of 10-year-old Shania Cook. Rest in peace, little girl. But the Justice Minister, Delroy Chuck, I would love to ask Delroy Chuck, yeah? Are you still going to continue to hide the sex offenders registry? No, we need to ask Delroy Chuck, you know. As the Minister of Justice, are you still going to continue to hide the sex offenders registry? Because look at the situation, Jamaica. This gentleman is not the first time he would have committed such crimes in the community. Had it been that when he committed the crime and the police did their investigation, yeah, he would have been added to the sex offenders registry. That means he would have been registered. He would have become a known predator for doing these things. And so residents could have taken caution. Morning, little miss, big up yourself, auntie. Had it been that Delroy Truck had made the sex offenders registry a public document so we can list them and name them and take precaution to protect our children, this would have never occurred. So I want to ask the minister, yeah, and likewise the member of parliament for South Trelawney, Miss Marissa Dalrymple Philibert, have you gone and looked for the family since the incident? Huh? What is it that the member of parliament, Marissa Dalrymple, is doing in South Trelawney? Because I get to understand that not even her office seems to operate in South Trelawney anymore. Are you aware that Marissa Dalrymple would have moved her office to Falmouth? Remember that Tova Hamilton is the MP for Falmouth and North Trelawney. So why would a sitting MP from South move her constituency office to North Trelawney? And when you're done, you say you care about the people of South Trelawney? Well, have you gone to see the family of baby Shania Cook? Delroy Chuck, you are an utmost failure for a member of parliament. Rest in peace, baby girl, and may light perpetual shine. And for you Father and Son, you who continue to shield your Son whenever these matters arise against him, I hope you shield him down in hell continually. Rest well, little girl. Equally, Jamaica, another sad situation transpired. This time, our neighboring country, or I should say our Caribbean brothers and sisters in Guyana, a tragedy struck in Guyana, Jamaica, where over 41 persons, their bodies were found, where a ferry capsided on the rivers down there, and we don't know the situation as to what transpired. Morning, Paula Sadler, but it is a tragedy, and we want to send our condolences to our brothers and sisters down there in Guyana. But first, let me reach out to a correspondent down there in Guyana, the Guyana newsroom, and just to listen and see if we can shed some light as to exactly what happened. So let us listen to our Guyana correspondents to see if they could explain as to what probably could have caused such tragedy.
We've been hearing all of these reports that the rescue operation has been hampered by authorities not knowing exactly how many people they're looking for. The manifest not being accurate, people on board who, as you said, were not ticketed. How does something like this happen, particularly with a vessel that is owned and operated by the state? Do we know?
I will put it how the minister put it last night: complete mischief. So what we have here, the government recently introduced a ticketed system, an online ticketed system. There are still loopholes in the system where Ms. Faria or Mr. Chase can go up to the vessel and purchase a ticket and hop on. There's still other people who, as the vessel is about to take off, would say, hey, hold up for me, run and jump on the vessel. You're not on the manifest. So there were several loopholes in the system, and I suspect that the investigation would look in that direction. But there are loopholes in the system. To answer your question, an incorrect manifest should not hamper the recovery, rescue, whatever they want to call it, operations. If I was not on the manifest, I'm sure my family would know I was on that boat. So what the government is asking for people who have not, been on the manifest to come forward and give us the names of the persons who might have went on that vessel unticketed. So that's where we are right now. It's really, really a tragedy of immense proportions. It's something to behold.
Have you been able to speak to any survivors yourself, Travis?
I have. I've spoken to many survivors, and sometimes as journalists, people believe we don't have feelings, but the survivors, all of them have the same story, that the boat was overloaded, it was taking in water, and there was indeed a strong wave that capsized it, and it eventually went down.
And so the reports of the survivors contradicts what the government's official position is on what happened with that vessel. I do not see how survivors in such a traumatic situation would be able to get their stories to line up.
Exactly.
And so it raises more questions. Why is the government claiming that these things that the survivors are claiming is not the conditions which existed at the time that the vessel went down?
Wow, Jamaica. So you're here? At least we can get some at least we get some form of clarity as to what took place in Guyana. It seems as though the boat was overcrowded. It seems like it was an overcrowding situation. So if you listen to what the newsroom in Guyana said, there's a ticketing system put in place by the government down there, right? However, instead of following protocol, individuals will do what they please. And so the boat was overcrowded and tragedy struck. Will the government be blamed? Because had it been, protocol was followed. This is a government boat, you know, it is owned and operated by the state. You understand? And I'm sure that the families will need some answers. I am pretty sure. But our hearts goes out to our Caribbean brothers and sisters in Guyana. I hear the death toll continues to climb. It now stands at 41 the last time I checked. It's just a tragedy. So our condolences to the nation of Guyana this morning. Still to come, Jamaican, as we move on. Are you aware that Parliament is on recess until September? Are you guys aware that Parliament is on a break until September morning? I never know that. But before Parliament went on break, about 2 weeks prior, didn't a report sent to Parliament concerning a sitting government senator about 2 weeks before Parliament went on recess? How is it that the Speaker, Juliet Holness, continued to sit on that report? Well, I'm not sure if you guys are equally aware. But on top of that report that is already in Parliament, are you aware that the Integrity Commission, yes, sent an IC report to Parliament? Yes. The 21st of July, 2026, the Integrity Commission, have sent another report to be tabled in Parliament. So this Wholeness Administration knows exactly what they are doing. They know to delay, they know the delay tactics so as to delve. Had it been a progressive government where we wish to take our country in a new direction, where when matters of corruption is brought against any individual or entity, we acted promptly. But this Wholeness Administration continues to sit on corruption. Why is it that this House Speaker Andrew's wife continue to treat the nation's parliament as if it is up a Shenstone Drive. Huh? Two reports now is before the parliament, and the speaker sat there instead of tabling the parliament so that Jamaica can know who these individuals are who continue to act corruptly. She sits and continue to sit. Good governance is lacking in the Wholeness Administration. It is an utmost disgrace. It is an utmost disgrace. And that is the reason why the opposition often speak out against Juliet Holness as the House Speaker. Nobody is attacking the woman. But the way in which she conducts the business of the House, it is as though she's operating in her living room. The woman is an absolute failure. What is it that could be in these reports? That's all this government does, you know. And when they're done, then they curse the bloggers. Yeah? All they do is allow us to speculate. Where if they had put the matter before the House, so we in the public can know what is taking place, then we wouldn't have to be speculating. That's how it go. There you have it, Kamiana. Juliet runs the nation parliament as if it's her home. You act accordingly. If you get up this morning and you want to do this, or if you get up and you want to do that, she is not acting on the best interest of the people. All she decides to focus on is to act on the standing orders. Yes. Nobody say you can't act on the standing orders. But what about good governance? What about good governance? Eh? Big up yourself, Jamie. Good morning. Good to see individuals are in such agreement with me this morning. But for those of you who are not aware, another report was sent to our nation's parliament, which brings it now to 2. Woo. So a second report is now before our parliament, and Juliet is on recess. She continues to sit. She continues to hide, which causes us in the public domain to speculate. It is not no one's fault to cast aspersions. The government is the one that should be responsible for always failing the people. Transparency matters when it comes on to good governance. So here we have it, Jamaica. Another report being sent, and Juliet continued to sit. We're still waiting to hear which senator. We are still waiting to hear which government senator, because we know it's none of the opposition senators. So we are still awaiting, the publication of that senator. It is a disgrace. It is a disgrace. But Jamaica, we're doing very well on YouTube thus far. Big up on yourself over TikTok. But before we move on to the next hot topic, can you kindly take a moment and like up the live? We're not going any further until the likes matriculate the views. 502 persons are watching in. Can you kindly like the live stream right now? I'm giving you guys 30 seconds if you haven't done so. 30 seconds to take a moment and click that like button. It helps the channel. So all 500 and other you over here, please click the like button right now.
Yeah, man, Crazy J there represent for J. Brian. Hey, J. Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok, you know. Yeah, man, you have the whole place love. J. Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news, you bring the good news, you not talk when I go so. How who have all of the facts, and talk up for all of Jamaica. I make sure go live for the people. For them hear the good things, Hey, J. Brian, are you some people? Them not like when them see you, them and cut them eye. J. Brian just tell them say, evil worker who know better go away. J. Brian, you lock down the TikTok. How you have the whole TikTok lock. How you bring all of the news, Me say the good news, Me say the true news, Them no like you for that. Them no like you for that. J. Brian,
That is it. That is it.
Me say you have it locked.
Big up yourself, Jermaine Davis.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. J. Brian is a youth where you can depend on. Yeah, man.
Good morning, Marlon Nelson.
Them man now come talk when I go so. You understand me?
Morning, Yvonne Stern. Like up the live, everybody. 500 and other you here.
Everybody have your backlog. Over TikTok. That's why them send all the gift them. Them send all the gift them.
Jermaine is watching us from China. Wow.
Me say we believe in you.
Welcome, Jermaine Davis.
Crazy J, representing for J. Brian. Listen.
Thank you for all who would have liked the stream thus far. Big up yourself, Colors. Good to see you, my darling. Blessings every time. Yes, man, 500 and other you here. I want the views to reflect the likes. So if 500 are on over here, the 500 of you must can show that love and click the live stream. Thank you again. This thing has gone global. Can you imagine? Jermaine is watching live from China. Big up yourself, Jermaine, and big up to all who are locked in. The next hot topic, because there's a lot to unpack today in Jamaica. We want to delve into the hypocrisy of the JCF. And when I say the JCF, I mean the real JCF. No, I don't mean Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Yeah, she too is JCF, you know. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. JCF. Not that JCF we're talking this morning. We're talking the real JCF because we're going to expose the hypocrisy that is taking place within the Jamaica Constabulary Force. One thing with me now, when the police them are going good, this platform will highlight them. But whenever on now going so good, we have to make no pull up on no socks. Jamaica, are you aware that the police came out, the high command of the JCF came out and they gave a statement concerning members of parliament who deserve to have a CPO. I'm going to repeat it again. Members of parliament deserves a CPO, close protection officers. Each MP should be assigned a close protection officer. However, I am getting to understand that this is not the case. This is not the case in Jamaica. This is not what is happening. And we're going to expose it this morning. We are going to expose exactly what the constabulary force is doing and how political they are and have become. It is an utmost shame. My people, I was told, that the opposition members, many of them, that should bear the privilege. This is Jamaica, you know, and a foreign. Members of parliament should have the privilege of having a CPO, close protection officers. But that is not the case, what is happening. And especially our females in politics and our first-time members of parliament, they continue to suffer at the hands of this government. Are you aware, Jamaica, that Jamaica Labour Party MPs, some of them have up to 8 close protection officers walking around with them? Terry Long alone have 3. Chang have 8. Some have 4. While some sitting MPs have none. Some sitting MPs have no protection. And based on what is coming out of the newsrooms, Jamaica, our dear member of parliament for South St. James have recently speak out that she continued to suffer at the hands of this government where her protection is concerned. And I'm hearing equally that the member for Eastern St. Thomas as well, Rose Shaw, has no close protection officers, no CPO assigned. None assigned to these members of parliament. Absolutely none. And this, within the Labour Party, is unbecoming. But the Jamaica Constabulary Force, the hypocrisy. The JCF is going to come out and tell us that oh, this is not the case, and all members of parliament, based on whatever reasons they would have put forward, which proves that they deserve a close protection, or they assigned a close protection. Why is it that the opposition continue to suffer, and you within the constabulary force is going to make it seem as though the opposition is not speaking the truth? Well, Jamaica, I'm not sure if you guys will hear clearly. Let's hope the microphone issues have been resolved. But I want you to listen to the reports that are coming out on the opposition side where safety is concerned. I want you, since as the JCF want to seem as though the opposition is telling a lie, let us listen to the member for South St. James expressing herself where her safety is concerned. Let me listen, and you guys in the comment section tell me whether or not you are able to hear the audio. I've been having some issues with the microphone when you call, but I think I would have done some work. So this is a test. Has CPO, Dalrymple Plaza woman. Juliet Holness have about 10 following her, but we know the reasons why she need 10. Tova Hamilton has, Rhoda has. And when you're done, these individuals talk about women in politics. And here we have some first-time members of parliament. And they continue to suffer. And when they speak out, it seems as though they are telling a lie. No come with no cock and bull. I am ashamed of the JCF. I'm getting to morning Deeper Jamaica TV, morning Ishmael. See, Ishmael tell us not even Isaac Buchanan has CPO. No close protection officers assigned to sitting members of parliament. Morning, Sandy. Come over YouTube, Sandy. We're nice over YouTube as well, you know. So it is a deliberate attempt to victimize the People's National Party because of the good gains that Mark Jefferson Golding would have made. I'm getting a call. Just a second, everybody. Hello, good morning. Go right ahead. Thank you for calling the Dre Bryan Show. Morning, Derval. Morning. Yes. Yes. Just take a pause. Take a pause there, Derval. Let me just confirm with the viewers if they're hearing Derval. Are you guys hearing clarity? You guys hearing what Derval is saying? Because we had the issues yesterday, and I need to know if it has been rectified today. Anybody hearing Derval on the microphone? Can somebody comment? No, you wouldn't hear him on TikTok. I'm speaking to those on YouTube because the system is set on YouTube. You guys hearing? Can anybody confirm in the comments if you're not hearing? Ivan Stern is saying no, they're not hearing you. It seems as though I might have to, let me try something. Let me remove you from the system. Let me remove you from the system. I need to rectify this. Yeah, let me put you on speaker. Maybe they may hear you this way. Go ahead now, Derval, and speak.
Brother Jay, and good morning to the viewers, and good morning to on TikTok. Imagine Dan Rimper is a member of parliament for South Chilani, and up to now, she don't visit the people who lost their daughter. Up to now, she don't visit. Eh?
Wow.
Up to now, she don't visit the people. Up to now, she don't visit the people, and she a member of parliament for Chilani. Up to now, she don't visit the people down there. So I want to know now, if I'm so the people are South Chilani, I go make Dan Rimper treat them like my underdog. You understand? And when Dan Rimper want her vote, she gonna Chilani 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock at night, and 4 o'clock in the morning, down the night, and they terrorize the people to get vote. No, die down there. I should don't make it. I be a pen a duty.
It is sad. It is sad, but just a second, Derval. Just a second. We would have moved on from the South Chilani hot topic. We are now on the topic where the JCF refused to provide close protection officers to our members of parliament, especially in the opposition. So I want to hear your take. What do you think about what's your thought on the incidents where first-time members of parliament like Nikisha Burchell, Isaac Buchanan, Rose Shaw, Zulika Jess, these individuals are complaining about their safety because they should get a police assigned to them for protection, but they have not received any from this government. So what's your take on that? That's the topic we are currently on now.
Okay. Yes. My take on this is coming like say, them are fight the opposition side, them
Yeah.
fight we.
Yes.
Because guess what? How can film people safe? You understand? And then got gunman over there, and gunman over there. You understand? And we are staffers. And we forget protection.
True.
We forget protection because we don't have gunwoman because Babs Green, she is alleged, she's a gunwoman, You understand?
Allegedly.
Allegedly, she a gun woman and gone back over there. So them got them protect. We can protect them. We not under protection, so we need protection of the bodyguard assigned to us.
Yes.
We have a bodyguard assigned to us who is trustworthy and who can protect the ladies them because the Queen for the South need protection, just need protection. Everybody need protection over the leader of opposition side. So why them the freedom side alone? No man, this thing here, I get out of hand now.
It is.
Tomorrow, when we go there tomorrow, I protest tomorrow because guess what? But if I drink the tea tomorrow, we have a bring like anger, class and miserable,
Yes.
I go there tomorrow, blood them eye tomorrow, Someone say, everybody come out tomorrow. Jay, me know Jay, you can't make it, Jay. Me know that, Jay, because guess what, Jay? You live with your country. But Una Kingston want to make it, don't make it about Demonstration Park tomorrow for the march tomorrow. You understand?
Yes.
For the march tomorrow. Walk on the brother, walk on some comfortable, freeze no water, and come out tomorrow and go march. This thing needs to stop, Jay.
All right, Derval. All right, we have to leave it. Yeah, we have to leave it right there. Thank you so much for the call. Thank you for your contribution. All right, we have to move on from it now. Cool? All right, big up yourself and all the best tomorrow with the march. Yeah, man, cool. I definitely need to fix the audio. Anybody with the technicalities, the people in which chat already make it on YouTube and know what to do with the system, I'm making a plea. I would have reached out to some and they have not gotten back to me. So I'm making a public cry. The number is there to call the person. So can help me set up the system. I have the equipment, I have the cords, everything, but me just not getting it. And it a bother me. It a bother me because Uno invest on this platform and Uno must get the best result from this platform. So I need somebody who have already established themselves on YouTube, and when people call on a program, Uno hear them and no audience are here. Can you please reach out to me? I would have asked, and I haven't got any response from there. So somebody who would have set up them system already and it's working fine when the program finish, can you please call me and let us fix this? Because it bother me. Now, Jamaica, as I was saying, no security for the good Queen of the South, Miss Nikisha Burchell. All right, see, Mishia said me can ask Ishmael or Perry. Perry Cummings Jr., good morning. Good morning, Ishmael. The people are craving your indulgence. Kindly, please, when I want get in touch with me now when the show wrap up, me need to sort out the microphone thing. It a bother me. Me want the people. I mean, if you hold up no microphone and no mic, or hold up no speakerphone and no mic at 2026. Now, modern time. Yes, so back to the substantial issue. There is no security that has been provided for Nikisha Burchell. Absolutely none. We're not telling any lie, Jamaica. Well, let me see if I can get some proof, because if it's one thing with me, I'm not coming on this platform and hook up no story and nobody. So let me see if I can get some proof so persons can hear what this government continues to do to the opposition, duly elected members to serve. Let me see if I can let you guys listen in. Listen to this, everybody.
Because after threats thrown around across
Just a second.
because after threats thrown around across the floor in Parliament more than once by men and by women after
Hold on. Just give me some time there, please. No, this is proof, because we're not coming on here and telling a lie on the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and we're not telling a lie on the government. We are only reiterating what is happening out there. So listen carefully to what Miss Burchell has to say about her safety. Listen, Jamaica.
because after threats thrown around across the floor in Parliament more than once by men and by women after being singled out, exposing me to violent attacks by their supporters online, in person, in the communities as I drive through. I have had moments where political disagreement crossed that line for me already. And has become genuine security concerns for me. But I'm a woman, the only MP in St. James from the PNP, and the only MP in St. James without a security assigned by the JCF to assist me as I navigate the challenges that I've been exposed to by way of my political representation.
Allow me to tell. Allow we a tell. The People's National Party a create problem and a propaganda we are spread and a lie we are tell. What is that, JCF? Since as a lie, people are tell pan the government. Yeah? What is that? You guys, wanna not hear the audio? Please tell me so not hear the audio. To me, Can you guys leave a comment on YouTube and let me know if you guys heard the audio from South St. James MP? Did you guys heard the clip? Did you guys heard the clip? No, uno asleep on me over here, man. TikTok heard, so I think YouTube would have heard. Angela Sadler say, yup, perfect. Doreen Paisley say, yes, she heard. Okay, the comments coming in now. Marjorie Webb says she heard. Okay, perfect. So we are not telling any lies over here. Over here on the Dre Bryan show, is where truth abounds. So when you see me come over here on a daily basis, I would have done my research. Can you imagine? Why is it that the government continue to stifle the opposition first-time MPs? And to make matters worse, are you aware that Cliff Hughes on NNN seems like he wants to play the blame game? Oh, it's because of your carrying on, Nikisha. It's because of how you conduct yourself. For speaking up for her rights? Everybody have them own style and pattern and delivery. Me certainly have mine. And Cliff Hughes, I got them on nationwide. I'm telling audience them that the reason why she has not received protection is as a result of her actions towards the government as a duly elected representative by the people. She says she is the only member of parliament in St. James Parish that has not been assigned a close protection officer. She is the only PNP representative in St. James. The other 4 are labor rights, and all of them have a police bodyguard except Nikisha Burchell. Tell me if that is not political. And when you look, the commissioner wants to make it seem as though he's not political. It is an utmost disgrace. The state that the Jamaica Constabulary Force found itself, they need to act on the interests of the people of this country. All members of parliament, Labour Right and PNP deserve the protection. Zulika just come out and complain that she don't have no protection for Northeast St. Elizabeth. Isaac Buchanan don't have none over there in East Portland. Rose Shaw don't have none in Eastern St. Thomas. And here we have a first-time member of parliament that you guys should have thrown every resources on so she can fulfill the mandate of the people of South St. James. And you mean to tell me that the media, in particular nationwide, is going to come out here and say it's because of her behavior and her actions towards the government why they have not provided her with protection as a duly elected member of parliament by the people of South St. James? What is this, Jamaica? Big up yourself, Renee Morgan, next councillor for the Palmer's Cross Division. Big up on yourself, Clarendonians, on a large on the J. Bryan show. Don't forget, the teacher made up on YouTube, And you have to go come over YouTube, come talk up the things when you're ready. Big up yourself, the teacher. Manners and respect every time. It is a shame, Jamaica. It is an absolute shame. Nikisha Burchell demands protection. She's a duly elected representative. What do you mean by no security for Burchell? St. James South deserves protection. Why others can have 10 CPO and 4 and 3 bodyguard that walk with them? And she, as a woman, duly elected by the people, is being sabotaged by the government of Jamaica. It is wrong, and I say shame on the authorities in the JCF for ensuring that these first-time MPs, as women that should have deserved all the protection, you guys sabotage these individuals all because of politics. It is wrong, and we need to fix that. We need to fix that. But stand firm, Miss Burchell. Because Labour right now had a comeback in a South St. James. Homer Davis have been an absolute failure. And I got tired to see this new breed. And I got tired to see this new breed in a parliament. So no better shape up or shape out and get it right. She deserve protection on the two political UNO in the JCF. Jamaica. Moving on. Another thing that is bothering me and continue to bother the people of this country. I don't know if you guys realize. Well, almost 600 people over. Moderator, can anybody comment and tell me how many likes on the YouTube? Come in and play with Uno over here. You know, I don't want to labor right. Come over here, come burden down my platform and I look up in my morning. Tap this like button. Me not play with Uno over here. Uno tell me, come over here, you know. And the love one show me on TikTok. See that TikTok have 40,000 likes. Me now come over YouTube. Come make Uno look up in my morning. Get in the frame of mind of liking this live. 600 over here. I look up in my morning. And the likes not representing the views. Come on. No. We have to nip it in the bud. I have to nip it in the bud. No. 30 seconds me are going if you like up this live again.
Man, Crazy J there
Come on,
J.
people.
Brian.
Come on.
Hey, J. Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok, you know. Yeah, man. You have the whole place locked. J. Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news, you bring the good news, you not talk when I go so. How who have all of the facts, and talk up for all of Jamaica. I make sure go live for the people. For them hear the good things,
Whoa!
Are you some people? Them no like.
Yeah.
When them see you, them and cut them eye.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian, just tell them say.
Yeah.
If you work who know, better go away. Hey, Brian, you lock down the TikTok. How you have the whole TikTok lock. How you bring all of the news, me say the good news, me say the true news, them no like you for that. Them no like you for that.
Pull up. Big up yourself, Crazy J. Anywhere you're there. Blessings every time. Yes, man. Now the likes them look like Dre Brian likes. Thank you. 500 and other uno over here. Keep the likes going. I don't want nobody come look up in my morning and like up the live stream. Get into that frame of mind to like the live stream. 456 and counting. Thank you. Now Jamaica moving on because as me say something continue to bother me, you know. And from it bother me know it bother no. Are you aware, Jamaica, that the People's National Party put out a release concerning the JCF? And when me say the JCF, I don't mean the Jamaica Constabulary Force. Let me know. I mean Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. Based on the release the People's National Party put out there. Yeah? July 22nd, 2026. The People's National Party is deeply troubled. Yeah? Deeply troubled by the two now deleted social media posts on July 20th, 2026 by Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, MP and Minister of State in the Ministry of National Security and Peace, in which she appeared to minimize the seriousness of illicit enrichment as a criminal offense. The post includes statements which indicates that Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn may herself be the subject of Integrity Commission scrutiny. However, instead of clarifying this, she chose to delete her post. The PNP calls on Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn to publicly state in definitive terms whether she is currently under investigation. Backside. The Jamaican people, of course, both at home and in the diaspora, deserve honesty and precision from their public officials, particularly one entrusted with national security. Hey! The PNP now drop no catch, you know. This a woman here is a donkey of the day, a big jackass. Big, as me telling you, so we serve a mighty God, you know. I don't know, believe me. We serve a mighty God because you want, you know, see a God that working at the labor, a God that working at the PNP, you know. You know, realize see a God make she come out, come post up them, and she give it herself, you know. The woman give herself to make it be known publicly. Say the Integrity Commissioner look fair. It's no fault. Was social media. Eh? She never hesitated. The other day when she come talk about Nikisha Burchell, this and you never hesitate. You run, come out, come chat off your tough self. Eh? In Carlisle Banks, me say, Juliet Cuthbert Flynn run out by Nikki B. She never hesitated. So how comes now this a matter of national concern? You are hesitate. After I never we tell if you come put your business on the internet. And you give away yourself, lady. And the People's National Party demands clarity. You have to come tell the Jamaican people why the Integrity Commission come at your yard. Why would the Integrity Commission come at your personal, private residence? And until you come address the matter, we in a social media go call out your blouse and skirt. And to make matters worse, she a state minister of national security, you know. Yes. She is a state minister for national security. And you mean to tell me, say you hesitate? Eh? You never hesitate when you want to come out, come talk up the things them about Nikki B. No hesitation. But now you want to come hesitate? And police are come at your yard? Eh? Lady, as Emily Crooks would have say, no make me spit a ground and it dry up. And you know, come out, come tell we what they want. Can you imagine these people where we say we have a govern we country? The woman under active investigation where police are come our yard. This is a national cause for concern. Huh? Jamaica, we need the answers to these questions. And we will get them one way or another. Yes. Her tweet, and now we tell her to tweet nothing until we are business. See the tweet there? We not tell no lie on the woman, see it there. And when at the 20th of July 2026, see it there. 2 days ago or whenever, this week, she posts it up. And when she realized the whole Twitter, they burn up, she take it down because she realized what she would have done. You know, see, I want big idiot this door. I want big idiot. Only know, she said the woman can't tell upon herself. Eh? Eh? The woman come out, can literally tell we say police are come our yard. And when you're done, here no, illicit enrichment is to rile up all the people who dislike politicians to stain us. Unfortunately, that stain stays after all is cleared and the hate remains. You lady, you chat too much. You are an ultimate. This is no donkey of the day. This is a jackass of the day. Nobody ask you nothing. You choose to come tell we. Say the Integrity Commission come at your gate to ask for you. So there's only one reason why the Integrity Commission could not come at you, a public official home. Are your statutory declarations intact, jackass woman? Huh? Your statutory them intact, miss? But you're not easy. You're not easy, Mrs. Cuthbert Flynn. We need the answers to these questions. And you need to tell the Jamaican people why the Integrity Commission came by your home. I believe you owe it to the Jamaican people. Not true? Yes, man. So if you have any ounce of integrity, JCF, Miss Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, come and declare that you're innocent and you have been cooperating. So kindly, yeah? Kindly come forth, Madam Flynn, and let the people, especially the good people of West Rural, them not used to them criminal behavior. They are not accustomed to them member of parliament to be under any investigation, you know. So come out and set the people their minds at ease, Miss Juliet Cuthbert. Huh? Cause you come out, can't admit it, my love. Nobody ask you nothing. Nobody ask you anything, so I don't know why you come out, come and admit. But just for clarity, come tell we what they want. You choose Jamaica for corruption? We need to know, you know. Cause this no look good. Police are come at your yard. This no look good, lady. What police could not come at your yard for? No wonder you always have a difficult time with the IC. And you sit down in a parliament and you rub them. You carry them go, you carry them come. You have all manner of evil to say about the IC. Now we know where you stand. Are you one of the 14? I'm asking a question. Are you one of the 14 that are under investigation? Huh? Big up yourself, Auntie Dawn. Thank you so much. Don't forget I'm over on YouTube in live and living colors. The Dre Bryan Show fully active. 600 and odd strong in a daytime live. Me not going too bad at all. For me third day. Thank you guys. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn. as Emily Cruz Shields say, no make we spit and the spit dry before you come tell we a morning why the Integrity Commission turn up at your home. Yes. All right? No bother make we have to ask you twice, lady. Don't make we have to ask you twice. And with that said, we take a break. We soon come back. Hey, 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 hey.
Tiny can, big time chill. Pink on ice, that little thrill. Crack it open, sipping clean. Cooler vibe, call it Junetini. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sun on skin, shade on deck. One coat twist, kiss on your neck. Low key kick, bright red dream. Little bit wild, real life steam. Whoa. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Sip so sweet, summer running through ya. Tiny can, big splash, yeah, hit sooner. Junetini, strawberry tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh. Hey, tequila cocktail cooler. Hey, 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 oh, oh, oh.
Listen, I came out of the house this morning, and as I stepped on the road, my shoes start to give way. My shoe failed me one foot, and then as I stepped in studio, the other foot No, you're laughing. You think it's a joke. Look here, folks. Look at this. My shoes have turned. Jesus. Listen, why you do me that, Clarice? Oh my God. My month ended tragically. Folks, look at this. Not one, but two. Look. Why you keep doing me that? Oh my God. Clarice? Man, God, I no longer miss Clarice. Please go with Clarice. Listen, why they do me that this morning? Clarice, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get
are always fun.
But
I'm crying for good reason. But Karik is going to school, so we wish him nothing but the best.
yes, I mean,
And we hope that he'll come back.
stop it. Stop. Listen, Corten, it's Corten that set me up. Corten that set me up this morning. But I'm gonna get you. You man, come on, girl, get it together. Really? Listen, my shoes turned into a flat. My shoes. I've never seen this before. I could understand one. Why are you doing me like this? OMG, listen.
What will it take to grab the attention of someone with the power to make your dream come true? 7 hopeful entrepreneurs in search of the finances necessary to take their ideas to the next level.
This is their lives, right? This is their business.
4 savvy business owners ready to make a pragmatic investment.
You can't help people if you can't help yourself. First you make the dollar and you give the dollar.
Why you take your business offline?
I really feel that you need to do a little bit more research.
Very knowledgeable. Super knowledgeable.
You have a great idea and a great concept. I think you'd be snapped up by Disney.
If you have a job someplace, it means that if something is not working, you can walk away.
Who will invest?
Let's do this. Let's do this.
Thank you. And who will be sent home with nothing? I am your host, Kevin Hope.
Kuya. Kuya. We back. Welcome back, everybody. Wanna catch me off guard? You catch me Wanna catch me off guard. Sorry about that. Welcome back to the Dre Bryan Show. Things are looking so good. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. I'm asking each and every one that are on the live stream, 600 and odd, to take the likes further. Yeah? We're asking for you to take the likes a little further. So if you're listening on YouTube, please continue to like the platform. It helps me and it helps the program and the platform to grow even more and reach more audience. So please show me some love. Jamaica people, still in the hot topics, them, you know, because a big things are going on in the country. Jamaica people, you know, hear what me I hear. The member for Southwest St. Elizabeth say, you know, like we. All a come here, you know, because we stand for truth and justice. Flight Green say, you know, like uno my love, and it is a cause for concern. Uno remember couple weeks on TikTok, me tell you, I think I broke a story where Floyd Green, for months they have been operating under the pretense of rather this, and them have all kind of warden, police warden. Yeah? They have these police wardens, agriculture police wardens. I've never heard of them before. Anyhow, anything to suppress the average poor. That is the mantra of the Labour Party. Big up yourself, downside hustle, grandma. Thank you. Yes. Anything to continue to hustle the poor. Uno know, say the Labour Party come up with one mechanism where as farmers, uno farming in our backyard and uno carry, you know, produce the market, the little that you produce, you know, you're not thiefy. You're not thief it. Are you aware that if police pull you know, over, drive on a little pro box, or on a pad on a donkey with load, and we do no little hustling, are you aware that if you don't have one radar license, police have that authority to carry you to the jailhouse? Hey, kakafat. I would have discovered, Jamaica, that for months this has been happening. And I said to the member for Southwest St. Elizabeth, who has the responsibility for agriculture, when were you going to tell the people of this country? You know the reason why Floyd Green come out and chat is because the incidents keep happening and people were not aware. Nobody not against the legislator, you know, if come up with something because predator larceny is real. People are thief, people farm animals, people are thief, people agricultural produce. Yeah? So we are not against rather doing what they are doing. What we are against is the secrecy that the Labour Party continues to operate under. If you are going to bring forth something like this to the people, don't you think you need to act on the interests of the people? The law is there to protect the citizens, not to harass them. Can you imagine people plant them own produce in them backyard? It come to fruition. God help you, you rent one vehicle, you gone on your merry journey to make a honest bread. Police tap you, pull you over. Ask you who them you belong to. Mighty God of Daniel. Can you imagine? You have to go give an account. You are an honest citizen. You work hard. You plant a little thing for your family to survive. And not even that. This government is allowing the average poor. Eh? Are you aware? Me come telling about 2-3 weeks ago, where a police reached out to me personally. You know me now come over here so can lead you astray like a them. The police reached out to me and said, Dre, we have been active police wardens. And the police officer said, Dre, what is happening is a deliberate attempt by the government because the government budget has fallen drastically. It has fallen short, and so to fill the gap, they have to come up with some mechanism to get back that revenue. So this police warden, new recruitment that is taking place, where the residents and the citizens were not aware of, it is as a result of the budget shortfall. What am I going to think the police officers them are crank up the ticketing thing? Everyone will turn. Police did a figure on some little guidance. Oh, miss, you're driving in a 50-kilometer zone. Here is the proof. Take it easy on the road. No make it happen again. Nobody now give no blind again. The police have to hustle for the government because the budget has fallen short. And Floyd Green come up with a strategy of agriculture to put some new police wardens who are responsible for attack and target the hard-working farmers of this country. So many persons are reaching up to me, say, Dre, we never knew about this, we never heard of it. Me I drive me little Probox with me little produce when me take off from me backyard garden. And me gonna make a little hustle because me no have it. Police pull me over, they ask me who them I belong to. To prove, me have to present him with radar license. Me not even have a radar office in my parish. So the citizens were not aware of this implementation. And now when things blew up now, in them fears, the minister can tell the citizens of this country, say, him not like we. Hey boy. Hey boy. You're rude and thirsty. Floyd, come here. Jamaica people no can't listen to the man. Come and listen. The member. Yeah? For Southwest St. Elizabeth. I want you, Jamaica, to listen carefully to what Floyd utter out of his mouth. Listen, the man.
Anjo, Jamaica, I can't serious thing when me I hear. I can't serious thing when me I hear for true. What you mean? Say, law pass, say, you have to sign up with RADA if you can plant little food and vegetable on your own a piece of land around your yard.
You see people that will tell lie on the internet to get likes? I don't like them, I don't like them, I don't like them. There is no truth that you need to register with RADA to plant in your backyard. There is no truth that you need to register with RADA when you're getting things for your own personal consumption. Nothing of the sort. No law, no say so. No go so. A lie, them I tell. RADA is there if you are doing commercial transactions. If you are planting to sell. And clearly, it is only there to ensure that when the police stop you with commercial quantities, then you can prove that you are a real farmer. But if you're in your backyard planting to consume in your house, You don't need to register with RADA for that. In fact, we are encouraging that. Or more of you to plant in your backyard. That's why over 5,000 backyard garden kits we've given out. So you see, if you don't hear it from me, no listen to them when I'm telling nothing about agriculture. Just check me, I'm going to tell you what I got. All right?
You listen to that. Floyd Green say, him no like we. Floyd Green say, when we hear these things, we must ask him. Well, let me ask you, honorable member, why is it that the Jamaican people have to be made aware on social media that if they're driving with produce and they're being pulled over by the authorities, they need to provide the authority with RADA license? That is not a bad idea, you know. Because we know thief out there. Criminal, not top thief people lifestyle. We know that. That is not the point, Floyd Green. The point is, what make you set up an entire body, institute police wardens, agriculture wardens, to out there a hustle on the behalf of the government? Wouldn't you think it would have been wiser if we no run some advertisement? Like how no full up over nationwide. The following is a paid broadcast by the Jamaica Labour Party. The following is a paid broadcast by the Office of the Prime Minister. Why you never pay one broadcast to sensitize the people, never make them know that this is what is to come if you not have thief people produce? You didn't do those things, Floyd Green. So of course, when things are blow up now in your face, you come and tell we, say, you not like we first ever like you. And we still not like you. You know see what take place in a Southwest St. Elizabeth yesterday? How the people them done a parity come out for Mark Jefferson Golding. Your time done, you know. Only not realize that the fourth term no sure none tall for the Labour Party. Only not realize Jamaica. No Nara, no nothing where them a come with can save the Labour Party in this third term. And me tell you know. Me tell you say uno shall know not name peace in that third term, yeah. Because too wicked and bad and lie and thief. You, Floyd Green, we must come to you. We must come to you. You're not qualified enough, Floyd Green, for us to be entertained by you with information. You would have done the most despicable things, so much so that you were removed from Wholeness's cabinet. You forget? You have no form of character for you to come out and demand people to like you. You, as a lawmaker, have broken the law of this land, and we will never forget what you, Floyd Green, has done to the people country. Let's move on. Jamaica people, only not hear what they galang up at the Ministry of Education. Huh? Me I ask you now again. Me not know if you not hear. Jamaica people no not hear what they galang up at the Ministry of Education. Come here. Jamaica people. Only not hear say one rotted fraud again. A good on up at the Ministry of Education. Yes. Only not remember the woman Grace McLean where did walk out with the 30 million in her handbag. And I'll know she not gone to prison. Backside. The same thing continues under the Jamaica Labour Party, where I am getting to understand Jamaica. Yeah? Let me see if I can pull it up, because I'm not tell no lie per Marlon Morgan this morning. I'm not telling any lie on Rhodamoy Crawford. Me? No, sir. Let the truth speaks for itself. Come here. You. Proof we are dealing with over yesterday, you know. So, according to what this article is saying, so you have the state minister in agriculture sitting down with the acting chief of education, Terry and Thomas. You know, some rotted meeting they have pertaining the Ministry of Education. But at the meeting, Jamaica, something mysterious came to the fore. It was discovered, my lovely people, that in the corporate area of Kingston and St. Andrew, in particularly the primary schools, parents are calling to ask what kind of system is this. Parents are pay school fee, they not get no receipt. Parents are pay welfare, thousands of dollars per child, and they are not getting any form of receipt. So the good wise parents call the ministry, and the ministry were made aware. Marlon Morgan, you need to come out. You are not the communication chatterbox anymore. How you now come out, come tell we, make a did the PNP, you run out with your big fat lump of lad self long time. How you not run out panda when you yet, Marlon? How you not come tell the Jamaican people, say fraud? Again, don't have the Ministry of Education. Huh? Come here, Marlon Morgan, because this year go sit down and the media for days and weeks to come. Jamaica people, make me good on in it little bit, you know, cause time ago. Are you aware, my lovely people, of the fraud that was discovered? Huh? Come. Make we put it up so they can read it, you know. Make we put it up so them can read it. Because you know them are going to rewatch this show a little later on. And we not intend to tell any lie on the government. We are going to prove to them and bring the proof, Jamaica. I want you to read along with me. See it here. Do you know where we tend to find the bulk of breaches now? The primary schools. It's a serious problem. Stakeholders in the communities are writing to the ministry. They talk about what they observe in schools. They go to a school and they get no receipt for the money they pay. They call you and ask if they should get a receipt. Mr. Otis Brown, the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth, and Information. These are the things that were discovered in the Ministry of Education meeting. Jamaica, it gets worse, you know. It gets worse, my lovely people. These are the fraud that continue to take place under the Ministry of Education. And let me tell you something. Dana Dixon up there. Yeah? Who else up there? Rhoda Maya, State Minister up there. Hey! Jamaica people, Oh no, come. Make we read that one. Make we read this one aloud. Make a zoom in little. The Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information, Region 1 Director, Mr. Otis Brown, has sounded the alarm over what he alleges are numerous accounting breaches in primary schools within Kingston and St. Andrew. And I caught him now. The breaches are too many. Here is what is happening now. Colleagues, that's why I'm talking at the meeting, you know. We are getting documents from the Integrity Commission, I see, for principals to be investigated. Mighty God of Daniel, you know, say Labour Party done. You know, say Labour Party done. Marlon Morgan, oh, we not hear nothing from you with them your Friday where they got along in the Ministry of Education. Huh? You not hear the minister. The man come tell them Marlon was there. The man say the schools, them in the corporate area, pay fraud galang. The principals are receiving letters from the Integrity Commission. So under the Wholeness Administration, where Marlon Morgan sit as the Minister of Education, yeah? Diana Dixon, her Minister of Education, Rhoda Crawford, the Minister of Education, 3 of them taxpayers are pay for. And that's why I know say the PNP better than Labour Party, you know. Because under the People's National Party, one Minister of Education we used to have, Burchell Whiteman in his time, Ronnie Thwaites in his time alone, Maxine Henry Wilson alone in her time, and them I got 3 ministers, and none of the 3 of them can make one. Well, here is the result of the 3 ministers of education. Integrity Commission investigate the schools them and the schools principal them a collect parents' pitney money and now give them no receipt. And so fraud is the order of the day. Fraud is the order of the day. Yeah? What a shame, man. This and them are something a galang in a Labour Party, you know. Them are something they go on in a Labour Party. And every day they come out to talk about Mark Golding. Huh? And the opposition this and the opposition that. Huh? Can you imagine, people? Can you imagine fraud that commit up a ministry of Minister of Education and Marlon Morgan sit down pan him big fat lump of large self? Any other thing you'd have run out pan long time. But not a mum from Marlon Morgan on these fraud charges. So much so that all the Integrity Commissioner write the principal them. Huh? Mighty God of Daniel. Anyway, we not tarry pan Marlon, you know, because you know, so when you come on to Marlon Morgan, I don't even want to go there this morning. Jamaica people, the topics them hot and nice and juicy for this morning. Make we go down a little bit more, because it's too much. Jamaica people, uno hear what AdPen put out. Nobody know see what AdPen put out. Well, if you don't see it, make me show you. My dear people, run come look pan this. Uno look here. AdPen chief say over 500 Hurricane Melissa damaged roofs repaired under phase 1 of the government-led program. Let me ask you something, Jamaica, because I don't understand them people here. We are running country. Huh? Are you aware, Labour Party, Labour Rights, Wholeness Administration, are you aware that the records show that over 117,000 people in a Western Jamaica rooftop gone. 117,000 rooftop gone from Western Jamaica. And this man I go come out, come present. Say the government for 10 blouse and skirt month put on 500 roof. Jamaica people, me just want to know sit back or just focus for what me a say a little bit no man. 117,000 homes have been destroyed, roof gone clean. And for 10 months, the Jamaica Labour Party sit down on the $2 trillion where the diaspora send for help we, oh God. And for 10 months, they sat there and come up the audacity to come tell we say out of 117,000 roof destroyed, only 500 the government was able to fix. Oh God. Jesus are tired of the Labour Party. Jamaica, we have to get it right. We have to get it right. Well, and the people may I get one phone call. No, sir. Sorry about that, people. Me get a very important phone call. Well, Andy. Una hear me, make me hear. No, if you not hear me, sorry about that. Jamaica, 500. Somebody do the maths for me, no? Me not so good with the maths. Somebody do the maths for me quickly, no? 500 rooftop fix out of 117,000 were destroyed. Somebody do the... On a real Jamaica. You don't realize that is 0.4%. Not even 1% a roof fix back, you know. And this man come and tell the Jamaican people how them you know have no shame. That is less than 1%. 117,000 people rooftop gone clean in a Western Jamaica. And for 10 months, the government sit down for over $2 trillion where the people send for help we. And 10 months later, the Labour Party come tell we say over 500. Less than 0.4%. Not even 1% of families. Their lives have still not gone to normal. And them you know have no shame. What kind of achievement this? You come out. You think this newsworthy if you come tell nobody? You don't think this is newsworthy, Mr. Man? But I'm not surprised. This is Odpem, boss. And you and I know that Odpem now sits in the office of the Prime Minister. Me not tarry no more. You're not supposed to can pick sense out of nonsense. Me now have not more to say. When it come on to Odpem and them, 500 roofs thus far for the past 10 months have been fixed out of 117,000. Uno, Uno fi suffer. Uno fi suffer. I'm not too wicked to no self. 500. Yeah? Out of 117,000. Can you imagine? Anybody which cannot hear, turn off on the phone and come back. Only you alone not hearing my darling Kimisha. So we'll and come again, all right? If no audio was coming through, my moderator would have told me. Come here now, baby, how you do? You hear me, not true? I will not be distracted. Full speed ahead! We have beat out the Labour Party dirty blouse and skirt. Moving on, my lovely people. Jamaica. Uno hear what a galang in the Ministry of Health. Me a tap talk, me a make the evidence them speak for itself. Jamaica, come here, Christopher Tufton. Jamaica people no come listen to the Minister of Health. Come and listen to the Minister of Health. We soon come back. Uno listen here. Listen good. Listen good, my people.
Hi, I'm Cameron White. In All Angles tonight, Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton doubles down on his calls for accountability.
And I intend to invite the GMDA to a meeting and not to engage them in this public spot, because I think the president, with due respect, is being ill-advised. And I know it's my friend Lambert.
By her own doctors?
Lambert Brown, who advises her.
By her own doctors, though? Because this feedback is coming from doctors.
I was hearing you speak from your heart. You are saying what it's like to resuscitate a patient on the ground.
Yes. So, I mean, if there's no tabletop available, then the ground is the next best thing. And within the whole facility, you have mold, you have rats, you have barely any space to move the blood pressure machine. And if
this is the A&E we're still talking about?
This is in the retrofitted Mount Salem clinic that is used for A&E now. I actually heard a story. We had a meeting on Saturday. And in that meeting, I heard a story that absolutely broke my heart. There was a doctor and a nurse. They were fighting over one chair. Well, not physical fighting, but, saying this patient needs a chair, that patient needs a chair, because we had an elderly male that needed a chair and a pregnant lady that needed a chair. So you can imagine what it's like to choose between those two categories of patients. Why is there even a choice?
So the other one would have to go on the ground?
One of them would have to stand or go on the ground. So what ended up happening that the doctor had to give up her chair for the entire shift to give to the elderly male, because there was no chair. There was no chair. And that unnecessary tension, and I'm not saying that they were, arguing or anything, but that unnecessary back and forth for a chair, for a patient, not even a bed, it's heart-rending, man. I encourage the Honourable Minister Dr. Tufton that whenever it is that he decides to say anything publicly, that he first ensure that everything is verified before he says it. Because we're going to end up in a situation now where the public hears there's bed at Iwi, but my little granny sit down on the bed, sit down in a chair. When the public hears one thing from the minister and then they come into the hospital and hear, I don't have any bed for you, who do you think gets that blame? We get that blame as healthcare workers, because I have had patients come to me and said, but the minister said this, so why are you telling me this now? The technical people on the ground are having a different experience, and if money is not an issue or resource is not a problem, then what is the issue?
Service management.
Management, okay, all right. Bed spaces. Minister Tufton in his Instagram post said that based on the reports he received, that there were bed spaces at the University Hospital.
He said 50 or something?
Yeah, there were 50 bed spaces at University Hospital. So my question is it, the nurses in A&E obviously can't count, because the nurses are the ones that are typically responsible for sending patients to beds. And I know, especially when I was on a particular specialty, because some specialties are affected more than others, I would walk around from ward to ward to find a bed for my patient. That's not my duty as a doctor to do, but I would have done it. And at that time, our doctors actually had a count of the number of defective beds that were in the university hospital. And there were not 50 beds that could have received patients. There were 50 defective beds. I had a doctor that had to drive to another facility to go and beg some IV accesses from another hospital because her hospital didn't have any IV accesses for little babies. And these are our most vulnerable people. So I think what we as healthcare workers, and I will accept some of the blame for my doctors, is that we have held the system up. And because we've been reporting, and it's like we're not getting any attention with all the reporting, we just say, you know what? I'm going to buy some blood tubes and buy some instruments because I can't sit and watch my patient die. Even something as basic as IV fluid the other day to save a patient's life, the university hospital didn't even have it. So what we have is our doctors, as healthcare workers, we need to stop patching and just start showing, because we are trying to hold it up through our own personal sacrifice, either through us buying it or driving to another institution to go and beg. So I believe that as a group, we need to just show the public, let the public know exactly what it is that they are to expect, and to just understand. When you see us sometimes and your face and look too right, we just sit down and watch somebody suffer that they need to suffer, unfortunately, you know?
I have to leave it there. Obviously, it looks like a developing issue. We look forward to hearing what comes next, but thanks so much to our guests. Thanks as always. See you at home for watching.
Take some of the pressure off the interns. And I know they are workhorses because they're paying to learn. But the truth is, we have 29 interns at UA. We could have had 45 if we had the graduates. And one of the issues I've raised with the University Medical School is why it is that a medical school is putting out 101 graduates when 5 years ago they were putting out 250. Maybe you need to call them and ask them that. But that kind of explanation is important to bring clarity rather than an assumption that somehow we are uncaring, because that is not true. And that's the point I'm making.
Nearly out of time, but I have to ask you this finally, because a lot of what you're putting on is, you speak about management. What are you doing about them, since you are putting so much of the blame on them?
I'm not, and again, I'm saying we all have to work together, just to be clear.
No, but you're saying we have a leadership problem and management problem.
Yes, we all have to work together. That is why the accountability framework has been established. It has a number of categories. It has the financials, it has procurement,
and nearly out of time,
it has employment.
Just tell me what you're going about. The people who you are saying are not managing the hospital.
Simply put, those who do well should be recognized, and we need an incentive program for that. Those who need training, we should provide training, and those who are not, or are a misfit, should find an alternative source of employment. And the system needs to be designed to support that, because we should not be excusing away the problem, and we should not be genuflecting to those who have an excuse for everything. And leadership requires that.
They're in my ear telling me I have to wrap up. Always so much to talk about with the health minister. I have to leave it there. We appreciate you.
Hospital want more bed, and I work at them for that, bro. You know, the minister for push out the work. You understand me? But if the minister talk and there's something them not coming to him, how would that be the government fault? You understand me?
Some of them, not all. Because it's the reason why, because sometimes they come in, they don't have the resources to help them, and sometimes they come in, they are tired, and they have been working sometimes, some of them working extra time, so they are overtired. So that's why you cannot put the blame on them all. The government should bear some of the shoulder. But if they're reluctant to help, if those come in for help and they're reluctant, well, hold them accountable. If somebody comes and says they are feeling sick and then they don't find nothing to help them and let them stay there and die, well, they should do that.
My mother got hit by a car, her foot broke. My car in the Friday, I never get to go back down there the Saturday morning. I go Saturday evening, she not the same clothes when I carry her, they not tidy her, bathe her, and she have her change her clothes. Now like so, she never have no clothes. And she never get her bed. The whole night I want chair, she stung up and like so. And she's 74-year-old. Me she get discharged and take her out the other day. Them need to do better, they don't want the money. They don't care about nobody. The wrong set of people in the field. I like me to die in the field because I qualify.
What can go so? What can go so? Jamaica people me speechless. No, sir. Jamaica people me speechless. Me no know what to say. I don't know what to say. Floyd Green have let us down in agriculture. Tufton let us down. Pernell Charles, Labour and Social Security. Every single ministry is in disrepute. Education. Jamaica people, I want to hear from you. I need to hear from you, callers. The phone lines are open. I am speechless. Listen to the things where they take place in the hospital and the man come out. A tiffin, no bed, no equipment, no sanitation, no nothing. And the doctors them come on a platform and I tell the truth. And Christopher Tufton come out and say that the Medical Association and the doctors are the ones to be blamed. Huh? Isn't this a shame and disgrace? Isn't this a shame and disgrace? What a national disgrace. Jamaica. Well, and then I get a phone call. Good afternoon, caller. Thank you for calling the Dre Bryan program. Go right ahead, please. I'm doing wonderful. The voices sound familiar, man.
This is Head Boy.
Head Boy, what a go on? What go on, man? Thank you for calling the show. How you do?
Good. I want to tell you, welcome to YouTube, and you are bringing in the heat.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
You're bringing in the heat, and I want to say you have a very good slot as well.
Thank you, man.
That you get the chance to counter the other social media page over nationwide.
Yes.
Social media, you know.
True.
They're not a media house. As Jennifer would say, she don't say bloggers, you know, anti-gen to them, they're bludgers.
Bludgers they are. Head boy, I know. Head boy, I'm sure you probably heard me spoke of the member for Southwest, St. Elizabeth, Floyd Green. What's your take on the initiative that Floyd Green imposed on the nation's population without bringing awareness before he instruct the police to take charge? What's your take on the member for Southwest, St. Elizabeth?
You know, there was a time in Floyd Green's life that I had a very good relationship with Floyd.
Oh?
Yeah? And I respected him when he was president of G2K. I had the greatest level of respect for him. I cannot say this, I can say the same now.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. Floyd is a house slave, and I'm going to speak very frank today, which might offend some people, but it is the truth. Yeah? Floyd wants to be accepted in a circle that doesn't necessarily like him. Yeah?
Oh.
So if you realize he has become the chairman of Treasure Beat Football Club,
Yes.
which is owned by the NZs. Yeah?
Ah.
So he's doing everything to be accepted in the 1%ers of Jamaica. Yeah? Or the 21 family. But where I have my departure with Floyd, especially, is when I see that Floyd is attempting to think he can fool Jamaican people. Understand that nobody is saying that you need a radar license. Nobody's stupid that you need a radar license to plant in your backyard. What the issue people are saying, if I have excess from my backyard and I want to sell the excess from my backyard, why do I need a license?
That's right.
That is the issue, you know.
Yes.
And the law as it is currently framed does not give any provisions for that excess without a license.
Is what you're saying.
To stop but that's what the law frames. It says you have to obtain a license to sell. You have to.
That's
how the law frames it.
I never know that.
That's exactly how it frames it. And so the provisions, one have to look at the provisions and understand that is what it says. That's what the amendment says. So when you hear him respond and saying, "Oh, we're not stopping anybody from planting in the yard. They're free to plant in the yard, but if they're selling, they need permission." That's exactly what he's saying, you know.
True.
That's what he said.
That's what I get when I listen to him.
To stop gaslight people and thinking people are stupid. Just simple. Go back and amend it. It's simple. Just go and make an amendment and say where necessary upon whatever. Meaning that is why then you're going to put these things in place. Do you know what is the ratio of a field officer to farmers in Jamaica?
Tell us.
Fly Green, you don't know anything about agriculture. We can tell you. For every farmer, right, in Jamaica, there's for one farmer, for two, let's say 3,000-4,000 farmer, there's one field officer. You think one field officer can service 3,000 farmers?
Impossible.
And you see that in St. Ann? Sometimes it takes months, years before field officers actually come to the farmers' farms.
True.
Yeah. So if you're going to, what you need to do to combat the predator last is increase the reporting. And if you increase the reporting of what is present on the farm, you get that by improving the services rather gives to the farmers. So from crop to finish, you can have a proper accounting of that system. You can even use technology to do that.
Yes.
They don't have to come out hard and fast on the people, but understand, you pointed out the issue, you know, they have an 18 to $21 billion shortfall in their budget. Less taxes they have collected so far than they have budgeted for.
Right.
Yeah? And what do you need to do? You need to bring in oppressive mechanisms like these, like how you're dealing with the demerit points for license, and you bring in measures like this where it can bring in money to the coffers, because they unwillingly or the unknowingly, I should say, the person who doesn't know what is happening will eventually be found guilty of this. And they said ignorance of the law is no excuse.
True. Speak, my brother.
Yeah? So this is their strategy, you know. Every time the JLP has no money, you know what they do? They target the ordinary Jamaicans.
Say that again for me. Hey, boy.
Every time the JLP is without money, they target the ordinary Jamaicans. If you go on further and look further, you have not seen a policy from them. For example, the other day they were having the discussions as to where they could get more money to deal with shortfall. Somebody suggested, okay, why not put a tax on the wealth of the hotels, the holdings that some of the hotels have in the country, or the banks. It was rigorously debated by the finance minister, who said, no, we can't do that. But wardens, traffic wardens and agricultural wardens to ticket people, so that, and you know the ticket has to be paid because the fine is so strong. But even look on another something to show you how worthless this boy named Floyd Green. And I have no respect for him, you know. When I tell you, when you have respect for somebody and your respect gone for them, it's one of the worst thing ever.
True.
Because then you realize that the person was a fake person.
True.
Floyd Green is presiding over the Ministry of Agriculture. Ask him if the farmers up in let me see now, up in Philadelphia, yeah, up in Northwest and Southwest Center and over in Trelawney, if they have sufficient tax to tag their animals. Before this nonsense, you know, we never had an issue with tag, you know. Each farmer would be able to tag the cattle,
yes,
or whatever ruminant them have, so that you will know at the end of the day that it is theirs. What is happening now is the government has a shortage of tags.
Oh.
So you are creating your own problem by not having the resources to deal with predator last night. So the minister must take responsibility. You don't come talk about me not like them, Well, we first never like you, Fly Green. We never like you because when we were suffering under COVID, you were up at Ligani, busting champagne with Bellamy and the whole of them and about shower labor, right?
Oh?
Yeah? And we first never like you. So if you think that we like you, and if you realize even now that Jamaicans even worse don't like you because they see your closeness with Andrew Holness, right? You are not going to be Prime Minister Floyd Green. Let me get it into your cranium.
What you say a while ago?
Prime Minister of Jamaica. You will never be. And if by thinking that selling out parity, right, by kissing up to the white men's, and I would not say it because I'm on YouTube.
Yes.
But by kissing up to what? You think that you are going to become Prime Minister? Sir, you have no integrity. First of all, you need to tell the people of St. Elizabeth where the Moroccan fertilizer went to and who sold it and how much you got from it.
Oh?
I am asking you those questions. These are not from Dre Bryan. Were you a beneficiary of the Moroccan fertilizer that was being sold in your constituency?
Speak all a good question.
Were you a beneficiary? Did any of the funds from the proceeds of the sale of the illegal sale of the Moroccan fertilizer went into your campaign against Miranda Wellington?
Oh?
Where were they stored in your constituency? Were they stored at any premise that has your authority, that bears your signature as landowner or tenant? Fly Green, the best thing you do, and I could tell you this, the best thing you do is to tell us that the higher monkey climb, the more I'm exposed. Don't climb no more. Yeah? Because we have more information than you, you know. One thing I can say in the PNP, and I'm just making a general statement, that there's no MP, and I'm not saying that Floyd is doing this, but there's no MP that we know who asking constituents for laptop.
Head boy! No, sir, we have to go save this a conversation for another day. Head boy.
Yes, man. When you see, and I'm running out there, when you see people behaving this way,
yes,
you need to deal with them the way they are. Christopherton is the next one. They need to be dealt with they are. Christopherton, you are, and I will say this, you have murdered Jamaican people by your own action, your own inaction, by being the Minister of Health and not putting in the systems. You are a murderer, sir. And that is, you have presided over the deaths of these people. So who is responsible for their deaths? You have to take responsibility and stop going around blaming people and stop gaslighting people. Your son is not no 14-year-old that you need to accompany him to a World Cup show. No, all on the planet. The boy is a big man. Yeah? So why you had to accompany him to Miami? Stop gaslight us. All the best, Rebel.
Backside! No, sir, head boy. Big up yourself, we talk. Jamaica people, this show a mash up. This show a mash up, Jamaica. Need I say anything more? Huh? Me say God sent head boy at the right time. Huh? God sent head boy at the right time. Well, under the phone line hot this morning, man. Well, under. Good afternoon, caller. Thank you for calling the Dre Bryan program. Go right ahead, please. You're live.
Good afternoon to your listeners.
Yes.
This is their number one fan, Dre.
Paula, what are you going? Yes.
Tell me now. We have seen wherein the government have wasted all of these resources. We have seen it.
Yes.
And we have been asking for some level of accountability as to why it's not matching up. Remember that there is $3 trillion, I can't pronounce it.
Yes. True.
That cannot be accounted for. All right? So let me ask you something now. Where we think they were going to get back those revenues from? In there?
Tell me.
Our banks, they have a pick it up like this.
Of course, we have to go pay it.
Exactly. So for the minions that are running around and still saying 1 p.m. Let me tell you, that's the time they pass long time.
Yes.
1 p.m. gone. The sun shine, it set. We're in the darkest hour now. We are going to suffer. Dre, we are going to suffer. I have been so cautious on the road that I don't even sing again. I turn on all the music.
Yes.
Worship.
Yes.
I make sure go through my car, make sure that every love note is there. I make sure, hello, the godfather change my wife blade because it did look raggedy.
You not take no check. Yes. True.
You see, me go drink water now, me pull off of the road and sip.
Paula. You have now painted the stark realities of what is taking place in this country. Yes.
Because you don't know what they are. And I'm telling you, the road full of police and transport authority.
Yes.
Afraid to look left and right because I saw you look, you see them going down and you see them coming up.
True.
So let me tell you something, Dre. We are going to suffer. You see this back to school? Enough other people, let me say, I do KFCL, I do go for me for send them people back at school.
True.
Because the reality has set. The reality is upon us now. We are living it. We are seeing it.
True.
We're basically not existing in it, but we are here. And I see that days ahead.
Wow.
So 1 p.m., it needs to change it to 12 a.m. because it's pure darkness.
Pure darkness. Thank you.
Darkness of Candeland. Because we're going to have to find it any which way. Them can get it from us. They're going to find it. Hello, me I want to know when I go to the market and buy my stuff, me I go start ask the Igla them for write a receipt, give me.
True. Because you're afraid police pull you over and ask you who these belong to.
Exactly. I mean, just go carry them, go in at the market, go show them other the people them where I buy it from, and make them talk to them. And then we buy it from.
That's where we're at as a nation. Paula Sadler.
We are here.
Yes.
Dre, we are here. We are arrived now. We are at 12 a.m.
12 a.m.
We're there. Reality. When we told you, when one market Jeep on the app did that tell you no? No.
Yes.
$5,000 this sweet.
True.
Well, not even one ticket cost $5,000 now.
Sad reality.
Okay?
Sad reality.
It is 12 a.m.
Darkness.
Reality.
Darkness.
Reality.
Thank you. Thank you, Paula. Thank you,
My
Paula.
brother, I love you from the depths of my heart.
Yes.
Have a wonderful rest of the afternoon.
Thank you, Paula Sadler, doing what she does best, of course. Quite riveting. Big up yourself. Jamaica, it is sad that we have to be speaking in such a language, but this is the language that all can understand. And the callers would have spoke emphatically and paint the stark realities that are happening in this country. Every single ministry there is continue to perform dismal. The dismal performance continue in education. It is in healthcare. It is in agriculture. The opposition spokesperson on agriculture, Dr. Dayton Campbell, he would have spoken and bring some clarity. That is where I got my information for this afternoon's show, concerning the police wardens. I want to say big up to all. Well, and the man, the calls them are coming this afternoon. Well, and the man, the calls them are coming. Good afternoon, caller. Thank you for calling the Dre Bryan program. Go right ahead. You're live.
Yes, good afternoon, Dre, my big friend.
What one, Marie? Yes.
You know what this say? It's like every sector under this administration pop down.
Everyone.
Everything crash. Everything crash. Like the song in 1968, they say, watch then or look then or everything crash. You understand me? Education crash, health crash, everything, the whole administration, not now run good. See, it want oil. It want oil, not now run good, think that them have a shortfall in the budget,
Yes.
and like Edward said, the poor people are gonna feel it because that's where they're gonna put that on the tax. We get the money from.
True.
We get for the supplementary, and then no, and just them sit down on so much money, and poor people down at West are suffer under tarpaulin.
It's a wicked act.
Wicked thieving and uncaring. As Mama P did say, wicked thieving and uncaring. Look, yesterday during the press conference, the gentleman came on that was he was like he's retired now, and him say that he was a farmer, like he worked with the transport thing. And him say all these tickets that they're giving out, you don't have to do with that. You could issue a citation and say to the motorist, say, you need a nut or whatever you need for the thing. As long as it's not anything too egregious, you give them time and say fix it.
Yes.
And within a week or so, them come back. But this is a system that them sit on and design as how they're gonna get all this excess money from motorists, which the cost is gonna trickle down to the traveling public.
True.
People are feeling already. So this is what them sit on and do. I don't know. Them can't manage. Them don't know how to manage. Them can't manage. Them don't know how to manage. And you see something, Dre? I'll say this. While Nero is fiddling, Jamaica is burning. Talk to you later. Talk to you again, friend.
Thank you, Marie. Thank you. Always bringing her point of view. Big up yourself, Marie. You don't know every time the respect is due. Jamaica. What you are witnessing is one of daytime's live best of what is to come. I want to thank you guys so much for sticking and staying with the program. Yeah? We have about another 10 more minutes to wrap up. I have constituency update and business promo, and of course the donkey of the day coming up next. I want to thank the callers who called and gave their expressions for this morning's show. Thank you guys so much and keep it up. I really appreciate the calls them this morning. Now, Jamaica, I don't need to say anything else when it comes on to Christopher Tufton and the healthcare. All angles on TVJ last night would have wrapped up everything we need to know in terms of healthcare and this health minister. Dr. Badro and the team at the university hospital tell us. She even said the amount of students that the university are graduating. It is the government that continue to fail to place these graduates who would have gotten the experience as interns, as medical doctors, and over the years they've gotten their training and they graduate. This administration have not placed these doctors so that we can have enough medical individuals in our hospitals. And when him done, him want to blame the management and the doctors and nurses and staff at our institutions. The blame must be laid squarely at the feet of Dr. Christopher Tufton. You are the Minister of Health, and by all means, based on the evidence and what the doctors and nurses and staff are coming out to add. You are a failure. An absolute failure. My dear people, constituency update is up next. And can anybody guess which constituency we are highlighting this afternoon? Can any bright student guess which constituency we plan to shout out this afternoon? Anybody, somebody in the comment section, just guess. Guess with me now, man, and tell me, who do you think we'll be featuring in constituency shout out this morning? Don't forget that in this segment, we highlight what's happening within our constituencies right across Jamaica. Some days we will have members of parliament. Some days we will have councillors or caretakers, you name it. This segment is where I highlight, our members of parliament and our councillors and caretakers. And so Jamaica, for this constituency shout out, constituency update, I need you to guess, man. The comment section needs to tell me. Tell me, Jamaica, who do you think, or which constituency do you think we're going to shout out? Think, man. Just think and guess with me. I'm giving you 30 seconds to leave your comment and just guess with me and tell me, who do you think we're going to feature in constituency shout out? 30 seconds. Like up the live, everybody, and let me know.
J there represent for J Brian. Hey, J Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok, you know. Yeah, man, you have the whole place love. J Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news? You bring the good news. You not talk when I go so. How who have all of the facts? And talk up for all of Jamaica. I make sure go live for the people. For them hear the good things. Hey, J Brian, are you some people? Them not like when them see you, them and cut them eye. J Brian just tell them say, evil worker who know better go away. J Brian, you lock down the TikTok. How you have the whole TikTok lock. How you bring all of the news. Me say the good news. Me say the true news. Them no like you for that. Them no like you for that.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Welcome back to the J Brian program. Thank you for sticking and stay. In constituency shout out, I'm seeing persons saying St. Catherine, East Portland, Western St. Mary, Miss Jess, Marky G, Westmoreland. I want to say good afternoon to Janet Ferguson. You got it right, Miss Janet. This afternoon, we're heading over to Westmoreland. And in constituency shout out, in particular, we are heading into Westmoreland Eastern, and we will be featuring Dr. Dayton Campbell's constituency, just to give an update and a shout out as to what is happening over there in Eastern Westmoreland. Constituency shout out. Let us highlight a back to school medical initiative that Dr. Dayton Campbell, the Member of Parliament, will be putting on. Yeah. So all the parents who have their kids heading back to school, yes, Dr. Dayton Campbell, Member of Parliament, General Secretary for the People's National Party, he will be putting on a back to school medical. So all the divisions that make up Eastern Westmoreland, I want to say good afternoon to Councillor Danray Delancey, Mayor of Savlamar, his division, of course, the Bethel Town Division. Dr. Dayton Campbell will be there starting in August 18. So all the parents in Eastern Westmoreland, line up on the kids so they can get them medical check for back to school. The Bethel Town Division, yes, man, Councillor Danray Delancey, in association with the Member of Parliament, will be doing all they can for this back to school. Make sure that the kids come get them check up. Yeah, man, we want to say thanks to Dr. Dayton Campbell for presenting that to the children there in Eastern Westmoreland. I think equally he will be heading into the White House division. Hey, Dr. Dayton Campbell are going well in the Eastern Westmoreland, you know. It's not easy to be an MP and do these. This is what governance is all about, Jamaica. Service above self. Look, the man all going a White House division. So he might go do medical, yeah? In a Bethel Town division with Danray Delancey. He's going to head on over to the White House division where he will help Councillor Michael Jackson for the White House division. This is awesome. Hence the reason why we are featuring Dr. Dayton Campbell's constituency in constituency shout out for this afternoon. So good initiative. So parents, if you have your kids in the White House division, line up yourself for the free medical checks. Dr. Dayton Campbell will be rolling out in Eastern, all the divisions. Look at that. Even in Darlington, he will be conducting medical fairs for this back to school. I am so proud of my General Secretary and the Member of Parliament for Eastern Westmoreland. So I want to say thank you for the good work, and I want to say thanks to the people of Eastern Westmoreland for entrusting, Dr. Dayton Campbell to be your representative. He's doing his best despite being in opposition and despite the sabotage. We want to encourage him. So Councillor Bacchus for the Darlington division as the councillor in association with MP Dr. Dayton Campbell, he too will be getting some assistance for his division for back to school in terms of medical support from Dr. Dayton Campbell. So we have to feature Eastern Westmoreland in today's constituency shout out. And of course, equally, Jamaica, the Leamington division with Councillor Amakad Brown, JP. He is the People's National Party councillor for the Leamington division. He too will be benefiting from this initiative on July in this back to school medical. So we want to say big up to the Member of Parliament, Dr. Dayton Campbell, for this medical back to school. The parents need it, and instead of going to the hospital to pay where it will cost them these medical checkup, it's a wonderful initiative to go in the constituency and do this work for the people of Eastern Westmoreland. So keep up the good work, Dr. Dayton Campbell. You were featured and quite fitting to be featured this morning in constituency shout out. So stick and stay, Jamaica, to see who will be featured tomorrow in constituency shout out. I want to say thanks to the hardworking first-time MPs who continue to deliver on the behalf of the people who elected them. All right, Jamaica. Up next, Jamaica, is my favorite part of the show. And this part of the show I dubbed business promo. But before I head into the business aspect of my show, yeah, let me just put up a disclaimer. This is an advertising disclaimer. And listen up carefully now. Advertisements featured on the Dre Bryan Show are paid promotions. The Dre Bryan Show, its host, producers, and affiliates are not responsible for any transactions, disputes, losses, or damages arising from products or services that are being advertised. Yeah? Viewers are encouraged to conduct their own due diligence before engaging with any advertisers. Okay? So let me just make that absolutely clear. I have to do that, Joker, because I have to protect myself, not because I'm advertising products or putting up an advertisement for someone, right? In case you have any difficulty with a supplier or anyone, you can't come out and cuss me and say, Dre, me see you advertise it, and you recommend me for this, and you... No. We must be responsible. Okay? We must be responsible. So in business promo for this morning's show, the entities and the businesses small businesses that we will be highlighting, let me see if I can head right into it. I know time is going. The first business that we want to highlight this morning, Jamaica, is, I love my small businesses. This one is Miss Garci's Fabulous Home Decor. Yes, man. This one is in Falmouth, Trelawney. And when it comes on to your home accessories, your linen, your drapes, your towel, anything that have to elevate your home, the sheets, the curtain, towel, rugs, any home decor, and much more. Miss Garci's Fabulous Home Decor is in Falmouth. You can WhatsApp her 876-562-4246. Yes, man, Miss Garci's Fabulous Home Decor in Falmouth, Trelawney. Give her some support. Cheap things, man. Everything must go at Garci's Fabulous Home Decor. So we are shouting out Garci's Fabulous Home Decor this morning. Any home fixtures, anything to give your home decor that extra push, go right ahead and support Miss Garci's Fabulous Home Decor. Lovely, lovely, lovely. And still in the advertising segment, we have other individuals who continue to advertise with us. I think Miss Garci, she's a real businesswoman, you know. Watch ya. Garci Logistics and Courier Services. Shop from all your online platforms. Yes, man. So if you're on Timo, you go on Amazon, you go on Shein, yeah, Walmart, Fashion Nova, anywhere you shop online, you can use Miss Garci Logistics and Courier Service to get your products here safely. So all your logistics needs, it's her responsibility to ensure that it gets here safe and sound. All right. She's on WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Miss Garcia's Logistics and Courier Services. She's quite a professional. You can contact her at 876-559-7781. That's Miss Garcia's Logistics and Courier Services. Check her out, guys. She's quite affordable, and nobody wants to deal with the hassle and the bustle with customs. So support Miss Garcia's Courier Service. All right, Jamaica. The next business we want to shout out is, of course, let me pull up this one. This one comes to us from I beg your pardon. Excuse me, not advertising them over here. But yes, the next advertisement comes to us, Jamaica, from, let me pull it up quickly. Let me pull it up quickly. I don't know why the technology sometimes. Take on the time with the teacher, no man. Take your time with me. I'm working as best as I can. Yes. Let me see which other advertiser we have here. Okay, perfect. LSR Home Improvement. So this entrepreneur, small business operator, he is in the commercial and residential construction business. They specialize in roofing, windows and doors, tiling, bathroom fixtures, kitchen, wood and vinyl, flooring, drywall, many more. So anything that you do your house and you need the roof to be done, reach out to LSR Home Improvement. You can email them at lsrrepairs45@gmail.com or feel free to call them at 1-876-332-4638. That's LSR Home Improvement. It's a commercial and residential construction entrepreneur entity. They specialize in roofing, windows and doors, kitchen, flooring, walls, bathroom, tiling, all that good stuff for individuals who are making their home. So support LSR Home Improvement. These small businesses are what drives our economy, and so we must support our local businesses, and that's why I am here to help to promote. Yes, Jamaica. So that's some of the businesses that would have reached out to me asking for extra promotion, and we still have some more. Let me just see if I can squeeze one more in. Just a second there, people. Let me squeeze one more in to advertise. Yes, man, you know, we have to do what we can. We have to do what we can. Let me see which one is this. Let me bring up this. I'm not sure if this is the right. No. It's still malfunctioning. But let me see if I can bring up the actual one that I want to find. Just a second, everybody. Just a second, everybody. Okay, so that's it. Don't forget my disclaimer, everybody. These businesses act wisely when you are about to invest. All right? Let me head on over to another advertisement. I don't think this is one that I'm looking for. Just a second, please, and thanks. Just a second. Oh, no. Something is being malfunctioning. Something is malfunctioning, but I think I'll get it for the next one, Jamaica. Something is being malfunctioned. But you guys get the gist of what I'm trying to achieve here. So if you can just see with me. Yes. We also have Miss Ingrid Grandison. She is an author. Her book is available on Amazon. You can purchase it on Kindle and paperback, you name it. It's entitled Scars That Speak, and she has a beautiful testimony. She would have lost her son to the hands of the security forces right here in Jamaica, and so she wrote a book documenting so much, and we want to assist her, support her rather. You can get this book on Kindle and Amazon paperback, you name it. Support Miss Ingrid Grandison. It's a wonderful read. So just support this Jamaican author and her small business. So that's Scars That Speak, the author Ingrid Grandison. You can support her small business. She's online. Support her business, Jamaica. It's also on Amazon, Kindle, paperback, where you can purchase this book. It's quite a read, and we must support women in business, especially our local businesses. Still to come, Jamaica, there is more. There is more, Jamaica. So just give me a second. Let me see if I can pull up some more of these advertisements. You know, persons would have reached out. And of course, it is my duty to assist. Let me see if I can pull up this one. Okay, so this one comes to us. Igloo, White Sand Beach. And this is over there in Rocky Point, Clarendon, Jamaica. Yes, man, that big event that keep all over Jamaica. Sometimes it's in Kingston, sometimes it's in Ochi. Igloo, White Sands Beach, yeah, is heading to Rocky Point, Clarendon. All road leads Jamaica, August 16th. So still have some more time to go. I will be continuing to feature this one. All road leads to Rocky Point in Clarendon, down a White Sand Beach seafood restaurant. You know exactly on the beach where this restaurant is. When it come on to seafood, you know, it's a White Sand Beach seafood restaurant have it locked. And so Igloo will be staging this event. You have performances coming from Kraft and Merck's, Top Banks, Infrareblative, Villadon, you name it. Cheap, 2.5 pre-sold, 3.5 at the gate. Come on out, Jamaica. Get your tickets them quickly. Igloo heads to Rocky Point in Clarendon this August 16. Come on out. White Sand Beach and Rumba Rum presents White Sand Beach Igloo. It's a day beach party. It's not a night thing. It's a day beach party. So come on out early. Lock everybody me hear about talk about White Sand Seafood Restaurant. So come on out on the 16th of August, Jamaica, where you will not only be entertained, but the restaurant will be doing their thing. So come on out, Jamaica, and support this initiative down a Rocky Point. The 16th of August, all road leads to White Sand Beach Seafood Restaurant. Down a Rocky Point there, and we are going to be entertained by, of course, the big bad Kraft. Everybody may hear a talk about Kraft. Yeah? Mercs and top banks. You know, many artists will be passing through. And you know, when Igloo put on an event, it is well supported. So get your tickets early, Jamaica. 2,500 pre-sold, 3,500 at the gate. Yeah? Pre-sold. So come on out, Jamaica, and get your tickets quickly. Yeah? I'm sure you can get tickets at the restaurant itself, White Sand Beach Seafood Restaurant, but support this event, Jamaica, August 16. And I will be endorsing it as time goes by. So, yeah, man, still have some more time to go. August 16, all road leads to Rocky Point for Igloo event on the beach at the White Sands Seafood Restaurant. And it's that time again, Jamaica, where we say so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I say so long, farewell to you. Oh, no, know that song there. Tell me if I me alone know that song. I know me alone know that song. But the program has come to an end. I am still active and strong on YouTube, and the views continue to remain. I want to say thank you guys so much. But just before I go, you know, my final segment of the program is the favorite, where everybody loves to talk about. The final part of the program. And of course, Jamaica, this part of the program, yeah, is where, based on the conversations we would have had during the course of the program, yeah, and so we together will highlight who the donkey of the day is. Who do you think the donkey of the day is, Jamaica? I want you to guess and tell me, who do you think the donkey of the day is? No, man, me want to guess and tell me, you know. I want you guys to guess and tell me, who do you think the title should go to? Helen, you get it right. You get it right. She's royal, I say. Juliet Cuthbert Flynn, not today. No, man, Christopher Tufton is on everybody's lips. Eh? Chris Tufton, the jackass of the day. And let me just tell you, this is of no means disrespectful. The donkey of the day, or in this case, the jackass of the day. Yeah? It's not to disrespect anybody. It's a Jamaican term, a Jamaican phrase where we use to describe individuals that need to pull up them socks. That is it. So I don't want anybody to become offended when they make the headline for jackass of the day. All right? Paulette Lewis, you got it right. The jackass of the day is Chris Tufton, the Minister of Health. Jamaica, would you agree with me? Our healthcare system is in a crisis. I even hear that even the bed linen them up at UWI, them I use the staff bus a transport the dirty linens them pan the staff bus, you know. This man has destroyed healthcare in this country. And that is the reason why Chris Tufton, yeah, is the jackass of the day. Jamaica people, this is where we have to leave it. It was an awesome show this morning. Thank you guys for joining me. this morning. Tune in daily where you will sure to find a little bit of everything for everyone. I want you to get your friends and families to watch. Yeah, remember to follow us on our social media pages, including YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, of course. Remember to like. Please, all of you with the here, so take the opportunity like how me I wrap up. Don't leave without clicking the like button. Me I beg you, please. Don't like, follow, subscribe. Please leave me a comment. Let me know what was your favorite part of today's show. See you guys tomorrow at 9:30, bright and early, where we'll do it all over again. Let us continue to look out one for another. Let us continue to champion the message of the People's National Party. The word is love, Jamaica. Take care. See you tomorrow. Good afternoon. Pleasant viewing.
Yeah, man, Crazy J there, I represent for J. Brian. Hey, J. Brian, you lock down the whole of TikTok, you know. Yeah, man, you have the whole place locked. J. Brian, you lock down TikTok. How you bring all of the news, you bring the good news, you no talk when I go so. How who have all of the facts, and talk up for all of Jamaica. I make sure go live for the people. For them hear the good things. Hey, J. Brian, are you some people? Them no like when them see you, them a cut them eye. J. Brian just tell them say, evil worker who know better go away. J. Brian, you lock down the TikTok. How you have the whole TikTok locked. How you bring all of the news. Me say the good news. Me say the true news. Them no like you for that. Them no like you for that. J. Brian, you have it locked. Me say you have it locked. The whole of TikTok. Hey, let me tell you something, man. J. Brian is a youth where you can depend on. Yeah, man. Them man they give you fucks. Them man they not come talk when I go so. You understand me? And that's why I'm have it locked. J. Brian the lock down TikTok. Everybody have your back locked. Over TikTok. That's why them send all the gift them. Them send all the gift them. When you want all the credit, you will get all the credit. Because we believe in you. Me say we believe in you. Yeah, man, no doubt about it, man. Crazy J, representing for J. Brian. Listen!